Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I imagine he's going to get an... on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The pitch to the left. Look out, he's got room. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down for 22.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That's caught. It's Williams. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch.
I love offensive coordinators that are not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the right. Or did he find a hole in the defense? They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, I big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw its card. Pulls it in. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2, and they go on top 8-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but he caught it out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, that one goes incomplete, and certainly the quarterback can help his receiver out a little bit by trying to slow him down or make a more accurate throw, but that didn't have a shot at staying in bounds.
He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hand. It's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field,
it's a seam wide open. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense got it, they're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Corners are going to bail. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. Touchdown, Tiger. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Pauly. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Reels it in down the left side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
How about the play about the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
The give to the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Not a chance. Missed it. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To throw, it's Klubnik. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he's got it inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got him downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Soft spot in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They'll ride the hot hand. Plows through the defense. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down. He'll try to toss it. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
He'll keep it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down was.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They'll try the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Scanning the field, it's Carr. He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Notre Dame! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He goes into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they're up by a deuce here in the fourth. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bauman. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Gilbert. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Pulls it in, it's Williams. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Moore. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. There he goes! Kearney on the Jets! Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. They want to throw it. He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by a single possession late.
All right, we did what we needed to do offensively. Now we need a little bit of luck. Okay, we got to get our best onside kick guy out there, our best cover unit. Got to be physical, try to jar the ball out. We need a break. Let's just be honest. We need some luck to go our way.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to